Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Could you have the clerk report House Committee Substitute 1, please?
Mr. Clerk, please report.
House Committee Substitute 1 to Senate Bill 162.
Gentleman from Jefferson.
Move passage.
Motion made for the adoption of House Committee Substitute 1. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion carries. House Committee Substitute 1 is adopted. Gentleman from Jefferson.
Mr. Speaker, this bill, Senate Bill 162, is largely the result of a working group we had during the break in January. What it does is it has 8 detention, this is DJJ, and it has 8 DJJ detention centers report to 1 supervisor. It sets up a DJJ centralized data tracking system, much like the Department of Corrections, because we were finding some folks in the system, the DJJ system, juvenile folks, and we couldn't find where they were at. So this is going to set up a tracking system where you'll know where each juvenile is in the system. It also, on the Juvenile Justice Oversight Council, it puts 1 person from the Senate and 1 person from the House into the council, though they will be non-voting members. The Juvenile Council will get some new mandates to review and recommend training, adequacy of programs, and DJJ shall enter into a contract with a third-party group, much like Our Lady of Peace, which is called Peace now. And this will be for severe emotional or mental illness juveniles. We found that the DJJ system is lacking with the severe juveniles that are having great problems. DJJ will also ensure that monthly documented training is appropriate. A lot of their training was lacking. DJJ will be given tasers, pepper spray, and emergency response teams to react to issues that are happening as you see in the headlines. Like we had one last week where there was a problem at a detention center in Adair County again, and there was just not a great response to these disruptions. I'm almost done here. Also, Medicaid benefits to Medicaid eligible children that go into the system. And real quickly, the funding, this is the big thing that the governor and all people involved were wanting to put some money into this system to shore it up. $3.2 million will go to youth workers in the 22-23 year, which we're currently in. $4.8 for salaries in the DJJ system in the 23-24 year. $30 million to adult Department of Corrections to get them to the 50,000 that we're going to have the DJJ employees get up to 50,000. We want the adult Department of Corrections to be at that same salary so they don't start swapping off with each other. $9.7 million additional youth workers, $4.0 million for security upgrades at juvenile detention centers, and then transportation costs. We didn't put an actual number on that, but it will be through the rainy day fund, the budget reserve. Budget reserve, not the rainy day fund. Thank you, Chairman. And I do want to say, I want to recognize the members quickly. We had the gentleman from District 4, he played a key role. Raise your hand there, gentlemen. The lady from Kenton 64 was great on our committee. The whip, where's the whip? He's not at his seat. And I especially want to recognize the minority party members. The lady from District 42 and the lady from District 35, you guys played a really great role. You gave a lot of dimension to the discussions. A lot of what's in this bill and House Bill 3 were put into this because of your concerns, both of you. Even though you probably won't vote for it, but you did have quite an impact on this bill. So, Mr. Speaker, I move that Senate Bill 162, as amended by House Committee Substitute 1, move for passage.